Hello and welcome back everyone to a new episode of me, Sneaky Bod, playing through Thief Gold. In the last episode, we continued our journey through the Brotherhood of Hands tower. They are the mages here, and we're here to get the Earth Talisman off of them so that we can have one more puzzle piece which we can use to unlock the cathedral doors to steal the eye. Last episode we did finally find the jeweled reading glasses, and we got the rest of the loot that we needed, so now we're going to the actual towers where the mages keep all that stuff. We have a couple of guards patrolling outside, so I'm wary of running into them, but I think we are fine for now. Can just sneak back into the base of the tower here and then get out into the gardens. There will be mages patrolling in the gardens, but we can deal with them. The gardens aren't quite as well lit as some of these interior areas. Not that the towers themselves are quite that easy pickings either. I had quite some trouble there the many times that I've played this game. There's always some stone floor that makes enormous amounts of noise, or guards that are just a bit jumpier than you'd expect, and all that kind of stuff. Plus there's platforming. I mean, what do you expect? There's platforming. I'll be able to fail it in no time. Alright, here's the front door. We could just sneak out through the front door, but there's a guard up top, so I'm thinking we will sneak out through the front door, but not quite by walking like this. So let's do it like that. Oh, that was very loud indeed. And those were just our footsteps. That's good. I was worried there was someone right outside trying to get us. Alright, so we do remember that the tower of... I think it went like this. Each of the towers has keys to the other towers, and the fire tower has the key to the central tower. So, if I remember correctly, it was Earth that was in the water tower. Oh wait, we have papyrus on this, don't we? No. Let's see. No. Okay, here. So blah blah blah. Each tower holds the key of another to maintain the doctrine of trust. Since the key to the Tower of Water was lost controlling the accident, the fire mages have no symbol to guard. Therefore, the fire mages shall keep the key to the chamber in the central tower that holds our treasured possession. The key to the Tower of Earth shall remain in the Tower of Water, since the water mages are the only ones who can survive entering the flooded areas. So, Tower of Earth opens up Tower of Water. And wait, Tower of Earth? How is this? Key to the Tower of Earth and the Tower of Water. Key to the central chambers and Tower of Fire. So we need to figure out how we can unlock the fire tower. The best way to do that is to go to the actual Tower of Fire. First, let's knock these two mages out so that they and just get useless keys from them, because these are duplicates for us. There we go. Alright, we're here now. So Tower of Air. We need to go to the other side of the main gate to get to the Tower of Fire and see what they need for it to be unlocked. Alright. Go into a crouch here. Okay, there we go, that's the Tower of Fire. It's the last tower we visit though, so I do remember distinctly that I went into the other towers as well. Which means we're just doing this from, like, looking what fire needs, and then from that, what does that need, that tower need, and so on and so forth. Mighty Knight Mage. Okay, I can hear someone else. Let's get you a bit more hidden. Alright, I can't hear the person anymore. So let's have a look. Okay, it doesn't really tell me which key it needs. But since the Tower of Water is ruined, maybe we can find a way inside it. So fire, let's go back to air and then to water. Okay. So yeah, this is annoying where your memory doesn't quite help you anymore. You remember you did it sort of somehow, and now you're trying to need the specifics, and you're trying to figure out how that sort of and how that somehow went. But yeah, alternatively I could have just read up on it, that is true as well, but that would have been quite boring. Because this is, after all, a Let's Play, not a perfect walkthrough of the game. Alright. Was just checking if there was something regarding the keys that could have helped me identify which way I needed, or which tower I needed to go to, but alas, there was nothing. Alright. Here we have guards. We saw one pass there, or mages. Just here, go like this.
I shall walk the path until my return to eternal fire. Look over there.
There is a
The
disturbance.
things here have been breached.
Oh, that was a
Cannot
tower.
hide from the inevitable. You cannot escape the inevitable.
I'll find you. Just you wait.
You cannot change my death.
There we go. Managed to.
Let me go.
Nice. Okay. Sorry, that was a bit of a tense moment. Let's get our duplicate key here. I completely ran into that guard.
Why are the hand mages the only ones allowed in? Why won't they allow us into their
Okay.
towers?
I
We're
think.
to keep a watch on the commons and to deal with mundane threats. The
Let's
mages
listen
can
to the
protect
guards.
themselves.
But what with all the secrecy? Even the servants ain't allowed there. These wizards trust anyone?
I found it best not to ask questions. The gold they give me answers all the questions I have.
Okay. Yeah, we are finding guards here that we didn't have in the previous tower area, so I do think it's good, or it's showing that we are on the right track. Let's try and
What's going on over there?
knock him out before he sees all these corpses. Not corpses, but unconscious bodies. They're not dead after all. Okay, we dealt with that. Now, do we have breath potions by any chance? In case we need them. Yeah, because here, that's broken. Okay. There's someone walking somewhere. Alright. So, here we go. We don't seem to be having breath potions. So let's just hope we'll be doing fine. Instead, let's open that door properly. We will be doing something like this. Let's see. Alright. There we go. We found a key. Namely the Earth key. So we can go to the Earth Tower now. Let's swim out. Garrett, I would rather like it if you swam a bit faster so that way we don't drown. But oh well, that was good. So next stop, the Earth Tower. Right, I did hear footsteps here, so let's be a bit circumspect. Let's look at the map. Water Tower, Earth Tower. Okay. So yeah, I think this way. And then we can get to the Earth Tower through there. So yeah, some form of guard patrolling here. Let's go into the darkness and knock him out. Mage. I'm knocking him just out because I don't like leaving stragglers behind. I mean, in this level they don't really raise an alarm or anything, but in other levels they do. So it's old habit of mine just to knock everyone out, just to be sure that everyone that... Oh, we're at the air tower now. Well, let's go the long way then. That way you minimize the chances of people finding stray bodies and raising the alarm and making your life miserable. I mean, it does happen that they raise the alarm, as we saw in our playthrough of Ramirez's house, and then you just deal with it. But I like to try not having to deal with stuff like that, especially since the alarm sound is annoying as well. Like, I could not stand it at all, ever. But yeah, let's jump up here. Hey, sorry. Sneeze. Hopefully I'm not getting ill. I don't think I should be getting ill with just your plain old regular type sneeze. I don't think we dealt with guards here. No, we haven't, because we keep hearing footsteps. And now I'm frantically trying to see where they're coming from. I think they come from here. Oh yes. So let's knock you out. Not yet. Let's knock your friend out here first. And then you. Because you haven't realized how stupid it is to go in lines. I can just knock out the last guy and then go all the way through the line until I reach the last person. And nobody seems to be questioning why they hear weird bodies dropping down. Okay, we're here in the light, which is annoying. We managed to sneak in, and there's that mage.
Burn in eternal fires.
Let's knock him out. There we go. Good. We've secured the lower floor, I think. Alright. This is scribbled poetry by Adept Aaron's from Adept Aaron's notebook. Cold earth wraps tightly around us, constricted veins of tower tunnels caress, beating heart of grinding rock. In mastery of my element, I leap from stone to falling stone. Boulders float flat as feathers. Okay. Not sure if it was the best poetry I've ever read, but it was a fair attempt. Now, we need to be trying to do this as silently as possible. That's why we have these moss arrows lying around here. And how many of them have we bought? Or do we have on us, rather? Wait. Moss was what? 6? Yeah, we have 6 moss arrows. Because these stone floors are quite loud. and for whatever reason you need to jump up that last stair. And when you open these doors, you've got patrols on the other side and lots of light,
Mysterious sound
which
in the air.
happens to do that. So
Sweet silence
people
returns.
get
It's a hurry
alerted
that
to your
cannot be
presence.
outrun.
So let's try and not get found by that mage over there, nor his comrade. Also, don't get
It
squished
was nothing.
by the elevators,
We shall build shelters from the winds.
because they do actually kill you. Sorry, I was silent there because I'm trying to figure out the best path to intercept the mage here. So let's see, can we intercept you like this? Nice. Okay. Now, there are more mages upstairs here. They will probably be alerted to our presence, but we can hopefully outrun them. Because I don't see a way of getting onto these elevators without alerting the mages to our presence. Okay, here, let's jump on this guy. And then let's see. Alright. Here we are not in shadow yet. But here, okay, now
It was a false
we can
vision.
probably wait here for him to pass us
What vision disturbs me?
and then knock him out.
The wind.
There we go. Nice. And luckily he doesn't fall down. Well, no corpses fall down in this game, because we weren't quite that far when it came to like physics and things like that. So now we need to get up here to the topmost bit. And how are we going to do that exactly? Ah, okay. Yeah, now I know. Going to wait for this thing to come back here. And, oh, is it going to squish us if we... No. I mean, we could also use a rope arrow and just climb up. That is also an option. So, as you see, once again, there's several different options of how to approach this problem, which I do really like. I mean, you might say, duh, that's just normal, but like for a 90s game with a very linear story, this was kind of nice, in my opinion. And in the opinion of many other people, good. We managed not to fall down and still get our rope arrow. And it's also something that is sadly missing in the reboot, because in the reboot it was kind of like you're following like set paths. It's, if you've ever played Deus Ex Human Revolution, say, you know, like, oh, here's the path to go all silently, here's the path to do something in the middle, and here's the path to go guns blazed. It's kind of like you need to find the path to be stealthy, and then you can be stealthy. If you don't find it, then you can't be stealthy. Whereas here it's kind of like
There is a disturbance.
there's an option to be
All
as
is
stealthy
still.
as you want. Okay, good, we got that guy. And you can kind of customize your own stealthy path much more than you can in a lot of the modern games. I mean, that's also probably what's then labeled as difficulty in those games, and in a sense it is difficult, but it also takes a bit away from the creative aspect of solving these stealth puzzles, because at least the way I approach these games is I approach them as stealth puzzles, and they're like puzzle games. Okay, there's some patrol coming, and we're standing in the middle of the light of that glowing mushroom. So let's quick save and wait here. Okay, he's passed.
I shall build shelters from the winds, feel
Okay.
the countless waters, see the vast earth, and burn in eternal
Let's see,
fire.
can we get him before he turns around? Yes. Okay, we have more moss arrows here. Good. They might come to use, especially when we go to the fire mages, because I remember there's lots of metal plating and iron there. Okay. This unlocks this, but this is just the inside of the central tower where we already went. So let's go back here and call it an episode. So as always, my name's been SneakyBot and you have been absolutely awesome. If you did like this episode, do consider giving me a like. Do comment on any things you thought were good or could be better, or stuff you'd like to see in the future as well. If you like the channel in general, do give me a subscribe. As always, all these episodes go up every single day at the same time, and I've got about 4, well at the moment 5 projects that I'm updating daily, so there's plenty of stuff for you to see. Well, so yeah, I mean, just share the word with your friends, your family, anyone who likes this sort of content. Just more people can enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.